Hello and welcome to 11 Plus DIY. Today I'll be walking you through how to access and use the 11 Plus DIY online mock exam. The first thing to do is to ensure that you have the right username and password. These will be sent to you via an email and or a text message. Also note that you must be using the correct URL or website address. This is mockexam.11plusdiy.co.uk. Please note your username and password are not the same as the username and password that you normally use to log into 11plusdiy.co.uk. Just to reiterate, your password, username and password are different on the mock exam website. The first thing that you're going to need to do is log in using the link in the top right hand corner, using the username and password supplied to you in an email and or a text message. Remember again, this is not the same username and password that you normally log in to make any bookings on the normal 11 Plus DIY website. Enter in your username and the password supplied. You will see you are now logged in. I will now attempt one of the online mock exams. I will only be using the sample exam in this tutorial. Do not start the real mock exam until you've completed watching this video and read the instructions. Remember, once you start the real mock exam, the clock will start. There is no way of stopping the clock and there's no way of resetting the test. Even if you close the browser down or log out, the clock will continue to count down. If your exam is for 1 hour, the hour will start as soon as you start the attempt. So please do not start the real exam until you are ready to do so. Today again I'll just use the sample exam, but the instructions are identical. Once you have selected the exam to start, you'll be prompted with a few messages and warnings just to remind you that the exam is ready to start and the countdown will start. In the first screen it will just tell you how many minutes this particular exam is. On the real exam it will be probably an hour. On the sample exam it's only 10 minutes. Again, you'll be prompted with one last warning that the quiz will start, or the exam will start, and that the countdown will start from the moment you start an attempt. So as soon as you click start attempt here, the countdown will start. On the real exam this cannot be stopped and you cannot reset the test. Please make sure you are ready and you know what you're doing when you press start attempt. Looking at the main screen of the questions, on the left hand side is a little box that will just tell you which question you're on. In the middle of the screen there will be a question followed by a set of multi-choice answers. On the right hand side there is the question navigation pane. At the bottom is the number of questions that need to be answered. If they are completely white, that will mean the question has not yet been answered. If they are partially grey, and if I just choose question number 1 as an example, partially grey means the question has been answered. The submit exam is if you want to submit the exam before the time runs out, you can do. Be careful when you click this link, although you will be prompted to return back to the attempt. If at this stage you submit all and finish the question, the exam will be submitted and you have no way back. So just ensure that you are ready to submit the exam when you are ready and you don't press that by accident. Again, if you press it by accident, there is no way of resetting the test. You may want to sit with your child not too close so you can choose the answers for them, but just to ensure that they are navigating through the exam correctly. So to continue with the questions, just go through each one in turn, selecting the answer that best fits the question. Once you are happy with the questions you have answered, if you still have time remaining, you may submit the exam yourself. If you wait for the time to expire on the real exam, the exam will automatically submit and close down. In this example, I am going to submit the exam myself. There is a button on the last question called Submit Exam. Or if you look on the top of the navigation on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, sorry, you will see Submit Exam. You can click on that. It will just tell you that you've now answered all the exams. If there are any unanswered, it will show the status as unanswered. If you have time left, you may return to the attempt and carry on. If there is no time, obviously you'll not get this, and you can submit all and finish. Again, it will just warn you that once you submit, you will no longer be able to go in and make any changes.